open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Locke to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. That's complete. Okuegbuna. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 28. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Draymond Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he'll swing this out to Dobbins. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Jackson now. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
There to make the tackle, Pat Surtain, the rookie first-round pick. This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now Jackson on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hamler now to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made them pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here's the option going left on second down. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he fires one, but incomplete. Shaking his head after that one. They had the play call they wanted.
I'm shaking my head as well. Tight end in this spot, that's a primary chance for him to catch the ball and make a big play, and he didn't get it done.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him, and try and cover him before he gets going.
They go play action with Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Locke going to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Locke now to throw. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Crochet. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making a play there.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down. 1st and 10. It's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The quick slant caught.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Broncos 7. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Now Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Ravens' 35-yard line.
Check six.
I got you.
Check 50.
On the ground, this is Williams. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Hey, check Mike 6.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Flush to his right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Franklin is on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 46-yard line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012.
Justin Tucker on the field goal. A 64-yard attempt.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Justin Tucker on the field goal. A 64-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And Marquise Brown is definitely a guy who can take the top off of a defense and make the big catches downfield. Also known as Hollywood. Now in his 3rd season from Oklahoma. Wants to make more catches like the one we just saw there. The routine variety.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson will throw again. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Jackson. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins. Fine work there on the touchdown run.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
31, Broncos 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Tackled by Derek Wolfe. Remember, he used to be on the other sideline with Denver. Six yards left on 2nd down.
On play action, Locke.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
This is the tight end fan. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Mike 6! Mike 6! Pick me up. Here we go.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6.
Locke working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, check Mike 6.
Now Locke, got to have this one. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And it's second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. From midfield, here's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Locke going to throw. This one swung out to Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
That's complete. Okuegbunam.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Locke to throw.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
It's a gain of 5, and all of a sudden here it's third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Locke again.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Play action. It's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Dobbins. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Jackson to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Block off of play action.
They're going right back to Hamler.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Play action. Now it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They look to throw. It's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Drew Lock, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis